Welcome to Special Assignments News on News. I'm Ted Wansley. In October 2005, Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad gave a speech to the students at the World Without Zionism conference in Tehran. A sentence in that speech was translated by many news organizations to declare Israel must be wiped off the map. The following day, Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon called for Iran to be expelled from the United Nations, while his foreign minister held an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council. Critics of the Iranian government, particularly U.S. neocons, have parroted the Israel must be wiped off the map translation, citing it as proof the Iranian government intends to initiate a Holocaust on Israeli Jews. Authorities of the Farsi language have challenged these accusations, claiming President Ahmadinejad was grossly misquoted by Western media sources. Here's an example of how media anchors and political pundits have been portraying the Iranian president to the public ever since.
President Ahmadinejad's speech earlier this week saying that a new wave of Palestinian attacks would wipe Israel off the face of the earth.
The Iranians are trying to not just mock, but deny a Holocaust while simultaneously preparing to launch another. The president of Iran is talking about genocide, wiping Israel and, frankly, the United States off the map.
As a Jew, I feel much more threatened by people like Jimmy Carter when Israel is facing genocidal enemies who have sworn to destroy it and kill the Jews.
I'd love to think there's something to negotiate with Iran about, but you have a president there who his sworn aim is to wipe Israel off the face of the map and kill every Jew in the Middle East.
Ahmadinejad is the new Hitler. Too many Americans, and particularly on the left, don't see that. They don't see the threat. Ahmadinejad is saying to people in Iran that the end of the world is rapidly approaching and that it's his mission to bring it about by destroying Israel.
Another one said, I want to destroy the Jews of the world. And another one said, only when no Jews are living, the world will be better. We know that the Shoah came. Take Ahmadinejad very seriously.
Israel might be wiped off the map.
And he stands up, he says Israel should be wiped off the map.
Wiped off the map.
Eliminate Israel from the face of the earth.
Wiped off the map.
Wipe Israel off the map.
Wiped off the map.
Wiped off the map. Destruction of Israel.
Israel should be wiped off the map.
CNN anchor Wolf Blitzer discovered a dissenting voice on the subject when interviewing David Duke live via satellite from the Holocaust conference in Iran.
And the fact is, you are an agent of Zionism. You work for AIPAC, the lobby in this country that controls Israeli policy.
I'm going to read to you what Mahmoud Ahmadinejad has said.
You're an Israeli agent.
All right, I'm going to read to you what Mr. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, the president of Iran, has said, and then you can respond if you agree or disagree with him. Israel must be wiped off the map, and God willing, with the force of God behind it, we shall soon experience a world without the United States and Zionism. That's what he said on October 28, 2005, according to Al Jazeera.
All right, first off, that's a complete misquote. He never said wipe off the map. And he was talking about the Zionist control of the United States. In fact, I heard his last speech, and I read articles all over the world where he said Israel would be wiped off the map. He said Israel would have a change in government, just as the Soviet Union changed. Obviously, the Russian people weren't killed. Israel wasn't wiped out.
Some internet-published alternative news reports debunk the claim President Ahmadinejad called for Israel to be wiped off the map. Here's a YouTube vlog by representativepress.org.
All through the media, pundits and politicians are telling falsehoods, which manipulate the public into accepting a confrontation with Iran.
This Ahmadinejad, whatever his name is, he's a bad guy. He's a very bad guy.
I'm not saying
explicitly he wants to wipe Israel off the map.
That's not true. What he said was, the Imam said this regime occupying Jerusalem must vanish from the page of time. All through the media, this lie about him supposedly saying he wants to wipe Israel off the map has been spread. In fact, media outlets like CBS with their show 60 Minutes have suppressed what the Iranian president has said clearly. This is the part they broadcast, where the president said, I think that the Israeli government is a fabricated government. The part in yellow here is what they omitted from the telecast. The reason I know what they said was the whole video was shown on C-SPAN, but an edited version was shown on 60 Minutes, and they omitted everything that you see here, where he talks about what a solution is. The solution is democracy. He explains that Palestinian people to participate in a free and fair referendum to express their views. And he talks about peace, that the solution serves the cause of a durable peace. These are facts that 60 Minutes didn't want you to know. They just edited out. This is the way journalists behave in America. People need to understand this.
In this News on News report, I'll show you the word-for-word translation of the controversial sentence delivered in Persian Farsi by Iranian President Ahmadinejad. Then you can decide if the phrase, "wipe Israel off the map," accurately represents what he said.